A shocking act of violence in the heart of the U.S. Capitol. On November 26, 2025, two members of the West Virginia National Guard were ambushed near the White House. One killed, another critically wounded. What began as a routine street patrol ended in tragedy, raising urgent questions about security, immigration, and the role of the National Guard in domestic safety. This is what we know so far. The two soldiers were identified as Sarah Beckstrom, 20, and Andrew Wolf, 24, both from West Virginia. They were on patrol Wednesday afternoon, around 2:15 p.m., near the Farragut West Metro Station in downtown Washington, just blocks from the White House. According to authorities, a lone gunman approached the soldiers, opened fire in what has been described as a brazen ambush, firing first at one guard, then at the other. Reports say he used a handgun. After the first shot, the suspect reportedly even seized the fallen guardswoman's weapon and used it to continue shooting, striking the second guard. Other guard members responded. One reportedly used a pocket knife to subdue the attacker, while another returned fire, ending the attack. The female guard member, Sarah Beckstrom, succumbed to her injuries. Authorities confirmed her death. The second guard member, Andrew Wolf, remains in critical condition. The suspect, identified as Rahmanullah Lakanwal, a 29-year-old Afghan national, was taken into custody, also wounded but alive. Lakanwal reportedly entered the United States on September 8, 2021, under the resettlement program Operation Allies Welcome, a U.S. effort to evacuate and resettle vulnerable Afghans after the withdrawal from Afghanistan. According to officials, he previously worked with U.S.-backed forces in Afghanistan, including connections with the CIA. The deployment of the Guard in Washington, D.C. began in August 2025 under a crime emergency order by President Donald J. Trump, intended to support law enforcement. At the time of the shooting, there were roughly 2,300 to 2,400 Guard members activated in the Capitol. In response to the attack, the administration quickly ordered an additional 500 troops to be sent to D.C. to secure the Capitol. The shooting has intensified debate over the use of military forces in domestic policing, especially in a city where the deployment had already faced legal challenges. A federal judge recently ruled the deployment likely unlawful, but delayed enforcement of that decision. The identity and background of the suspect has triggered a major shakeup in U.S. immigration policy. Within hours of the shooting, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, announced it would halt all asylum decisions for Afghan